In earlier session, we have seen that how Taro worked hard on that day when he felt very sad that he could not fulfill his dad's wish. That's why he went into the forest. He chopped the wood till afternoon. While walking, he felt thirsty and suddenly he heard a rushing water. He was confused, little surprised because he hadn't heard the voice earlier in that region. But that day he heard the voice of rushing water, so he went to see exactly what was there. As he entered the place, behind the rock there was a passage, or we can say a stream of flowing water. He knelt down to taste the water. As he knelt down, he cupped his hand and wanted to drink the water. As he started to taste the water, it tasted different. So he was confused. He thought whether it is water or it is fave. So he took another cup of water. The same taste was there. So he thought it was not water, but it is fave. That is a Japanese drink. So he filled the pitcher and directly rushed towards his hut. He handed over the pitcher, a little bit drink to his dad, a little liquid to his dad. As soon as his dad sipped the liquid, he stopped shivering and he did a little dance in the middle of the floor. So next part, now we are going to see. That afternoon, a neighbor stopped by a visit. Taro's father politely offered her a cup of fave. The lady drank it greedily and thanked the old man. Then Taro told her the story of the magic waterfall. Thanking them, thanking them for the delicious drink, she left in hurry. By nightfall, she had spread the story throughout the village. So, guys, you know that one. As a neighbor, that was a lady neighbor, she just came there. She stopped by for a visit. As a gratitude, as a neighborhood, Taro's father offered her politely a cup of fave. She drank it. While she was drinking, Taro told her everything about that magic waterfall. So, by thanking to the family of Taro and his dad, that lady went and she spread whole news throughout the village. You know, guys. Next, that evening there was a long procession of visitors to the woodcutter's house. Each man heard the story of the waterfall and took a sip of fave. In less than an hour, the pitcher was empty. So, as whole villagers came at Taro's hut, one by one, Taro and his dad offered a little fave to all the visitors, and soon the pitcher was empty. They tested it. After that, next morning, Taro started for work even early than the morning before. He carried with him the largest pitcher he owned, for he intended first of all to go to the waterfall. When he reached it, he found to his great surprise all his neighbors there. What happened, guys? He wanted to go there earlier than before. So, as he went there, he took a large one pitcher with him that he had owned with himself. For his surprise, as soon as he went to the waterfall, he saw all the neighbors, all the villagers were assembled, were gathered at the waterfall. They were carrying pitchers, jars, buckets, anything they could find to hold the magic away. So, whatever they have, they brought to fill their own utensils. They're carrying jars, they're carrying pitchers, and everything. Buckets also they have been carried. Anything they could find, they brought it, and they were taking away in it. Then one villager knelt and held his mouth under the waterfall to drink. One of the villager he knelt down to taste the waterfall that away. He drank it again and again, and then he shouted angrily, "Water, nothing but water." Others also tried, but there was no away, only cold water. One by one, by listening the voice of that villager, by that visitor, each and everyone tried to drink, but it was not away, but it was just a only cold water. Now, you know that. We have been tricked, shouted the villagers. Villagers चिल्लाने लगे कि हमें फंसाया गया है. We have been tricked. Where is Taro? Let us drown him in the waterfall. उसको आप डुबाना चाहते थे. Drown means to put into the water. Let us drown him in this waterfall. But Taro had been wise enough to slip behind a rock when he saw how things were going. He was nowhere to be found. So Taro was wise. Earlier we have known about that character. So he hid himself in that place, and he was looking everything what is going on into the place. That place, he was well familiar. He knew the danger, so he hid himself there. That he wanted no one could find him. So muttering their anger, muttering is speaking unclearly, muttering their anger and disappointment. They were very angry on him. The villagers left the place one by one. Taro came out from the hiding place. Was it true? He wondered. Was the Faway a dream? Once more he caught a little liquid in his hand and put it to his lips. It was the same, the Faway. To the thoughtful son, the magic waterfall gave the delicious Faway. To everyone else, it gave only cold water. Guys, here is the theme of the story. As he was confused whether might it would be a dream of mine, so he knelt down to taste the water. As he knelt down, he touched the water to his lips. He tasted. It was not water. For him, as he was a thoughtful son, it was Faway. So the magic waterfall was giving Taro the Faway, but for everyone else other than Taro, it was just a cold water. The story of Taro and his magic waterfall reached the Emperor of Japan. So suddenly, soon the story spread everywhere about Taro and about the magic waterfall. To the Emperor of Japan, he sent for the young woodcutter and rewarded him with 20 pieces of gold for having been so good and kind. So, as Taro was a thoughtful son, he was caring and loving for his parents. That's why the king or the emperor of Japan decided to reward him. He rewarded him with 20 pieces of gold for his goodness and kindness. Then he named the most beautiful fountain in the city after Taro. उसके सिटी में जो waterfall था उसका नाम भी उसने he named against the Taro in favor of Taro. This, said the emperor, was to encourage all children to honor and obey their parents. And the hidden intention of that emperor was that each and every child in his kingdom should respect their parents and be kind with the parents. So guys, hope you like the today's video. Surely we will revise the lesson again and again, and if you are having any problem you can message us on our group. We'll try our level best to solve your problem. Again, I request you guys, read a lot. Okay, so have a nice day, stay home, stay healthy, take care. Thank you.